Hello everyone, my name is Brittany Yeager and today I'm going to be discussing with you the ONET method. There's a lot of information that is discussed on the ONET website, but today I'm going to only be discussing the most important things, but if you have any questions, please feel free to comment them below and I'd be happy to answer or expand on any information. So starting with the background information, ONET stands for Occupational Information Network and was created by the U.S. Department of Labor, Employment, and Training Administration. It is a hybrid method, meaning it usually combines two or more job analysis methods, and it does not need to be purchased or created. This is a website that's available to everybody, it's open to the public, and you can go online and use it for free, and just kind of search what they have to offer. It was created to replace the Dictionary of Occupational Titles, and it consists of information on an occupation's knowledges, skills, abilities, work activities, work styles, background, education, and training requirements, and also work context. So a goal of ONET is to identify the competencies necessary for people to develop and be successful in the ever-changing American workforce. And I did get that from Burris. It was a dissertation, and he was just identifying some of the goals, and I thought that one was very important to include. So for the description of ONET, here's the content model, and it is a conceptual foundation of ONET, which are the 6 work domains. So it's the work requirements, which are the skills, knowledge, education, and then training and experience. So it can be training that you need before you start the job or training that you get on the job. And there's also experience requirements, which are vocational training, work experience, and it also lets somebody know if they need a licensure in order to perform this job. The worker characteristics are the personal characteristics needed by the individuals to be successful. So this is abilities that they need, occupational values and interests. Obviously, they want to be interested in their job. And then the work styles, you want to make sure that you have a work style that is comfortable for you. So moving on to occupational requirements, these are just generalized work activities. And then occupational specific requirements are what distinguishes one job from another, even though there are jobs out there that are very similar. It helps to be the distinguishing factor of what makes those jobs different. And then finally, the occupational characteristics. So ONET links to other sites that can offer additional information if they do not have the information themselves. So for purposes and applications, ONET allows an analyst to gain an abundance of background information and understand multiple aspects of a job. This is before they go and conduct an interview or a questionnaire. They can just learn all that they can based on what's out there on the occupation, which can be found on ONET. There is over 900 occupations on there. And then it helps human resources professionals because ONET can help to refine recruitment and training goals, create quick job position descriptions. If that needs to be done quickly, they can log on and see what's needed in order to be successful in a job, and then defining success factors. So resources for job seekers are those trying to figure out which career path to take. This is also a great source for them too because it offers 3 career exploration tools, which is the Ability Profiler, and that is a self-assessment that provides info about 9 occupationally relevant aptitude domains. There's the Interest Profiler, which helps someone to identify their occupations that would be good for them based on interest, and that's what I have as an example below. So what they do is they rate how they would feel about building a kitchen cabinet, laying brick or tile, or developing new medicine, and then at the end it would give them a list of jobs that would be good for them based on their interests. Finally, there's the Work Importance Profiler, which helps individuals explore occupations based on an assessment of 6 work-oriented values. So this helps them decide what their work values are and then what jobs will be good for them based on them. So those would be achievement, independence, recognition, relationships, support, and working conditions. How it works. So ONET can work in a variety of ways because, like I have stated before, it does serve so many different functions. So as far as searching careers go, for an analyst or for anyone looking, you can search by keywords. You can search by industry, or you can take a questionnaire and they will suggest careers for you. There are also multiple ways to look up occupations and multiple ways to get to each job. So I have given examples here, 2 drop-down menus that are from the website. So you can find occupations based on industry, job family, job zone, career clusters, or you can do advanced searches And you can just look at abilities, interests, knowledge. You can find jobs based on just those specific things, and it'll link you to the job that way. So a lot of different ways to get to the jobs. So how data collection works. The data is created based on job incumbents that are randomly selected, and they're chosen from businesses who are also randomly selected, and then they fill out questionnaires about different aspects of the job. So businesses are randomly selected, and then they randomly select some of their employees to take these questionnaires to use as information to provide on ONET. So there's an abundance of questionnaires, and here I have an abilities one and a knowledge one. And for example, the abilities one, it's saying how important is the written expression to the performance of your current job. So you rate how important it is, and then if it is, then you rate it based on extreme. So just writing a note or writing an advanced textbook. So very different there. And then for the knowledges, I have on here about customer and personal service. So how important is customer and personal service, and then to what level? Is it the process, customer dry cleaning drop-off, or are you responding to a citizen's request for assistance after a major disaster? So right here we're looking at the extremes, and also importance ratings are given for each question by a job incumbent and also by a job analyst, so then they are analyzed together, and we can check the reliability that way. So an example of an ONET occupation information page. Right here I took an example from a compensation benefits and job analysis specialist because I figured that would be fitting. What specific occupation page information gives you is tasks, technology skills, knowledges, skills, abilities, work activities, work context, job zone, education, interests, work styles, work values, wages, related jobs, job openings, and additional info. So when you search an occupation and you find it, it will give you all this information. So it's a huge range of information. As you can see here, some tasks for a compensation benefits and job analysis specialist are evaluate job positions, ensure company compliance, prepare occupational classifications, provide advice, things like that. For technology, they need to use human resources software and medical software. For knowledges, they need to know the English language, mathematics, customer and personal services, and then skills such as critical thinking, speaking. And as you can see, these are drop-down menus, so this is just showing 5 of however many they have. So for tasks, that's just 5 of 21 of them. For technology, that's just 5 of 17. So they have a lot of information on these pages. So some issues or concerns with ONET are there's been very little evaluation of the website, and this was mentioned in our textbook by Brannick, Levine, and Morgenson. There needs to be more research conducted on ONET in order to thoroughly see the limitations of the website, because without the research there in the evaluation, we don't know exactly what is going wrong or what the limitations exactly are, which is important to know. So that is a concern. And also the information might not be as detailed for very specific job titles. So if there's something that somebody's looking for that's very specific or a specialized job, then it may not be on there. They might have to go elsewhere to get the information. Some advantages of ONET are it gives a basic overview of necessary information needed to be successful in a position. So you're getting all the information and you're getting it all in a one-stop place, which is great. It can help provide background information about jobs before conducting an analysis, which is also good because you can understand everything you need in order to create your questions or your questionnaire for an interview. Also, it helps with career counseling and exploration. It uses random selection, which I thought was great for reliability reasons and validity, and also it's easy to use just by logging on a computer, and it's a fast way to obtain information. So this is just a website available to everybody, quick and easy to get as much information as possible and just do quick research. Some disadvantages are that it is expensive and difficult to collect and update information. As you saw, the questionnaires, there's a lot to them and there's a lot of them, and it is difficult and expensive to collect and update this information all the time. So a disadvantage may be it might not be updated enough or in a timely manner. So somebody might be looking at a job and it could have changed Hopefully not too drastically, but it could have changed, so it might not have all the information needed on there if it hasn't been updated in a timely fashion. Also, ONET's not as detailed as being able to ask open-ended questions, such as in an interview or a questionnaire. You could ask somebody to elaborate, but here it is just the rating on a Likert scale, so sometimes it's not as detailed. And here are my references. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below, and I hope you enjoyed learning about ONET. Thanks.